Hi, welcome to the second part of my series on D Dorian, and I'm breaking the scale patterns in the guitar up into different string groupings, note groupings. So today I'll do 3-note per string patterns. So I'm just going to be using just standard 3-note per string patterns. I was just kind of free-forming there on that, so I don't remember exactly what I did. I'll just go through a couple standard 3-note per string patterns. So I'm playing over a D minor up-tempo swing. This is iReal Pro, and just improvising over the progression. So I'm using the key of C 3-note per string scales. I'm not going to bother to go through every single one. I'll just go through maybe a couple of them. So you have descending FED, CBA, GFE, DCB, AGF, EDC. And then I'll go maybe up the scale BCD, EFG, ABC, DEF, GAB, CDE. All right, so these are what I would refer to as symmetrical patterns, because every 2 strings is the same pattern, and so on. And then a lot of times what I'm doing is, so if I'm on a D minor chord, I'm just going to be targeting for the chord tone. So I think I was doing something around here, this B, C, A, B, C, and then here. So I've talked a lot about this in a lot of my videos of taking the guitar and breaking it up into 2-string grouping. So then it's the same. I'll do one more. C, D, E, F, G, A. So there, on the outside here, you have a very convenient F major 7th arpeggio, C, E, F, A. It's kind of a cool sound. I kind of like that sound. Kind of reminds me of like a fusion sound, like maybe a Larry Coryell might play a sound like that. So maybe I'll just mess with that a little over this track. And I'm just doing kind of random hammer-on pull-offs. Okay, here we go. So this is a device I use a lot, just kind of almost like a call and response, almost like you're maybe like I don't know, like a horn, like, and then maybe a lower horn. So and then you can kind of go back and forth. So one of the themes that you'll probably notice in a lot of my videos is I don't tend to solo a lot on the lowest 2 strings. Occasionally I'll go down there, but I'll tend to just kind of play on those couple strings. Maybe I'll just do a little bit more with this particular section. How about I'll take these 3 upper string scales, G, A, B, C, D, E, A, B, C, D, E, F, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then C, D, E, F, G, A, and I'll just play them as octaves. Okay, so this is another concept I've talked about, and I've been teaching this for years and years with my private students, this idea of these interlocking symmetrical patterns, where so it's the same fingering on adjacent string, and then you have the same thing here starting from G. Yeah, and then the other thing I often will mention is the kind of things I'm presenting are just very, very raw concepts. And a lot of times when I'm doing these, I discover things as I'm playing and showing them to you on YouTube or showing my private students. I discover things right along the way. So let's just kind of see what happens. And I think I'll just end off the video with this, just kind of playing with these octave shapes using these 6-note, 3-note per string, standard 3-note per string scales, but then just playing with an octaves. And to my mind, it gives you kind of a more jazzy sound. So here it comes. It's a little bit with 3-note per string scales. I'll just mention briefly, I kind of had what I call a quote-unquote mistake. So I'm playing out of this pattern C, D, E, F, G, A, and then I did this chromatic approach or accident. Yeah. So in Patterns for Jazz, old school book, they talk about Coltrane using these lower approach tone. I don't remember the exact pattern. I never really sat down and deconstructed Coltrane, but that was just that idea of kind of approaching the chord tones by a half step, and I've mentioned that in other videos. Okay, thanks for watching about 3-note per string scales.